everyone, and welcome back to Older Mods Gravitas. Maybe. I don't know if that's what it's called. I've been told two things in the last comments. I was told it was Gravitas and Gravitas. So we're spicing it up this time. In the last episode, we did the unthinkable, and we got our hands on not only a copper saw, but also a copper pickaxe. And not only that, but we actually found a vein. And I don't know where I put the stuff. Oh, actually, it's probably in here. Nope. Hold on. We found a bunch of stuff, and oh, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Check out this. We found a bunch of copper. We can make so many tools. The first tool I want to make is a, how many is 100? 4 of these normal ones is 100. Perfect. I want to make a prospecting hammer, because that way, even if we finish out this vein, we can potentially go and find some more ores in the future, right? So it's going to be a win-win, right? It's an investment. Now, in order to cast this, we can do what we did before, right? We can set up our mold. We can put it in a pot. We can let it burn. 8 minutes later, we can try to grab the thing back, right? But it'll take 8 minutes, and you have to grab it instantly, or else it cools down very quickly. So, yeah, that's sort of where we're at, right? There's alternatives, is the point I'm getting at. The alternatives are somewhere in here, possibly in advanced. There's an anvil that you need. It does say there's a blast furnace, but I think there's something else called a forge. I might be wrong in terms of the names and stuff, but the problem is there's so many things. There's so many things. I think a crucible can do it. A crucible is an advanced device used for the creation of alloys. It is more precise method than using a small vessel to make alloys. Okay, so yeah, this is better. This is better. To obtain a crucible, you will first need to obtain some fire clay. Fire clay, which is stronger material than clay. This fire clay can then be napped into the shape of an unfired crucible. So if we were to follow this through, we would obviously need some stone. It'll need to be fired. Okay, so we can fire it, right? So cook the actual crucible in a fire pit or a charcoal forge. So I'm sort of thinking we need a charcoal forge. You know what I mean? Like, that seems like a pretty good idea. Because it looks like we need that regardless. And then, yeah, we can do some alloying. Okay, so 2 options. One is we make a charcoal forge. One is we try to get our hands on fire clay. That's sort of what I'm thinking for this episode. A charcoal forge is a structure. Apparently this. And we can click visualize, and we can literally go and we can place this down somewhere, right? So I can come over here, I can right click, and now it's showing me the outline of what I need to build. And when we hover over it, it tells us what we need. Now it's saying we need quartzite cobble. If I consult the book, is it genuinely quartzite cobble? No, I think it's just 5 stone blocks. So it doesn't have to be quartzite, right? Which means I can probably use limestone. Let's see. If I place one down, yeah, look at the top. It actually says 1 out of 6. So it's going to complete this as we go here. So I'll pick up that, place a cobble there, cobble there, cobble there, cobble there. So all that's left in the middle is charcoal. And if I crouch right click, we can fill this guy up with charcoal. Now, as you can see, it doesn't quite go the whole way because you need to fill it up completely. We only had 6 charcoal. I believe you need, I'm not sure if it is 8 or if it's 7 or 8. Yes, here we go, 7 or 8 layers. And then you light it. Now, the thing that I don't know is when you light it, does that then use up the charcoal? Oh, whoa, there's an interface. I didn't expect this. Hold on. Wait. That's the forge's interface, charcoal forge. So then you put fuels underneath different ingots or alloys. Oh, this looks really cool. Let me just say, one thing I have noticed already, just from this mod, the interfaces, like, just something new. You know what I mean? Like, this could easily just be straight in the line, or like, I don't know. I like the uniqueness of these interfaces, and I don't know. They just feel a little bit fresh. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a different game. Usually, you get a machine or something, and it's like it's a furnace, right? This could easily just be a furnace, but instead, like, it's got 2 different outputs for whatever reason, and like a fuel thing that scales down. Like, it's pretty creative. I will say I'm a big fan. Another thing I want to mention is, although I haven't set it up now, what I'm probably going to do in the near future... Listen, there's 2 options. One option is I set up like a timer or something so that after like 3 minutes of nighttime or 5 minutes of nighttime, it becomes daytime, because these nights last so long. And they might not last long when you're playing normally, but when you're recording a video and like you're doing stuff off camera and then you come back onto camera and it's still nighttime, or like the whole day was like off camera, it's so painful. And I feel like for the thumbnail and everything, it's rough. So the option is I do that, or the real option that we're probably going to do is try to get some wool. Now, obviously we want wool, right? But I haven't seen a sheep, not once. If we go for a bed here, we can use wool cloth or silk cloth. Silk cloth we get from string and a loom. String we can get from industrial hemp. That was sort of what I was looking for here, the way to grow this stuff. Now, industrial hemp you get from industrial hemp seeds. I mean, we don't have any. Like, we just don't. So obviously I want to do this forge, but someone also mentioned as well, when we get to winter, we probably want some like wool clothes and stuff. So we really need to start thinking about getting ourselves some wool. So I don't know if we continue the forge or we do the wool. You know what? Actually, hold on. I do know. Check this out. What we're going to do is come over here. You know what? We can do it here. We can do it here, because what we want to do, right, is we want to make some more charcoal. So if you shift right click, you make a log pile. You can then open that up, fill it with logs, and you're good to go. So then what you'll do is you'll set this on fire and you'll put a block on top, right? So I'm going to set it on fire very shortly. Give me a second. That gets set on fire. Then you place a block and you should see smoke particles. So we can see smoke. So charcoal is now being made under there. Awesome, right? And that's going to take a little while. I'm not sure the time on it, but it does take a while. It took longer than our 8-minute fire pit earlier. So now that that's happening, right, us going and doing something isn't just a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, because we've got nothing else to do. So do I dare go and hunt? You know what I mean? Go and look for this sheep. There's a few things I want to do in regards to the sheep. One is I want to see if we can bring it back with rye, right? Because obviously that's all we've sort of got. If we look at the map, there's a cow in this direction. I want to see if the other thing I'm saying is like a bed we can sleep through tonight, right? From earlier. Sorry that I'm a bit out of order in terms of what I'm saying. But the point I was going to make was if the cow follows the rye, then we might be good. Otherwise, we might actually need to like try to find some wheat, and I have no idea where we'd find that. So I'm really hoping this rye will work. Or maybe there's like an actual like kibble that you need to bring. Because look, this guy, I mean, he doesn't care. He could not care less. Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, we need something else. What is that something else? All right, let's get back here. Let's go, well, what do we want to do? Wild animals? Animal husbandry. Livestock are animals that can be tamed and bred by the player. Livestock can be either male or female. For some animals, it is possible to tell their sex visually. For animals, for example, male pigs have tusks. Cool. Livestock experience aging when they are born. They are born as babies, which is smaller and cannot provide things for the player. After a certain number of days, they'll grow into adults. It makes sense. And then they get older and useful for their meat. Cool. This bull is old and cannot breed, so it has faded coat and grey, unseeing eyes. Very sad. Livestock can be fed to raise. Not saying that. No, we're not doing that again. Each animal has food that it prefers to eat. Okay, so we feed them to get the... Okay, yeah. I understand. I perfectly understand. So now, like, rye might actually work. And to test it out, because we're actually taming the animals. We're not just, like, luring them back with food. We have to gain their trust, I guess. And then they might just follow us magically. So we've obviously got a cow here. So I shift right... Oh, I shift right click. It doesn't care. It couldn't care less about this. What about some straw? Nope. Okay. And what was that saying on the map? What's that plus? Do you see that? Is that no matter what I do? Oh, that is no matter what I do. Okay, cool. Melon. Dude, cows love watermelon. That's like their thing. Okay, no. I give it some meat. Nope. Like, hey, listen. It's different animal. So it's perfectly fine. It doesn't care. It couldn't care less about what I gave it. That's both a problem and a problem. Oh, actually, we are about to dehydrate. Let's drink it from our jug. So the jug does that much. Good to know. Good to know. I thought it would do the full thing. You know what I mean? Or at least let me drink it multiple times. But I guess that's good to know. Can I fill it up in the rain? Not sure. So yeah. Obviously, I need to find a type of food that the animal likes. And then I need to I need to get a lot of it. And then I need to keep going back to that animal in order to tame it. That's pretty rough. That's honestly quite rough. Because like we don't have a sheep near us. So I mean it's fine. It's fine. We'll think about it. So what else can I do here? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah. What about a lead? Can we make a lead? Jute fiber. Oh. We have jute. We have jute. Like that's the thing that we've got. We might have. What do we do with the jute? I'm pretty sure we've got like a decent chunk of jute somewhere. 7 jute. Perfect. Okay, so we've got jute. It's used for nothing else, so it's perfect. This is what we want it for. We then need to make a barrel. So let me bookmark this stuff because in Crash Landing you couldn't bookmark things because it's a very old pack. So I'm quite out of the loop in terms of remembering to bookmark stuff. So obviously we want to do this. We need a barrel, right? Barrel is going to need lumber, which is log and a saw. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So a log and a saw will give me 8 lumber. Yeah, that makes sense. I've confused myself a little bit, but that makes sense. So we're going to grab 8 lumber. Awesome. We're going to open this guy up, and we are going to make a barrel. So it's going to be this shape here. Maple barrel. Perfect. Now, this stuff fills up with water in the rain. So we don't want it in the rain, because we have... Oh, well, actually, you know what? We do want to fill it with water, don't we? Yeah, because we want this jute to be in water. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Wonderful. So let's place it here by the water. Yeah. So that's going to fill up. As you can see, it's got a nice interface here. We obviously want to put jute in somewhere. Is that... How do we do this? It just goes in. Does it go there? Maybe. I think so. My guess is where that goes. So I'm going to wait for this to get to exactly 200. I might just leave it because it needs to be sealed, right? Yeah, sealed barrel. So we clearly need this to fill up with water. I think a jug can do that too. Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, we've got a crazy amount. So obviously, 200 I need for each of these, which means I need about 1400. So that's perfect. I click seal, and now the jute fiber every 8 minutes will transform. I believe. I think. I don't know though. Let me consult the book, right? Because I feel like it might need to be on the left. So that's how you fill up a bucket. Okay, yeah. The central slot is used to hold items. And then on the left is a bucket or a jug. Awesome. So if you're not near water, you could set up a bunch of barrels to store a bunch of water that you could drink from. So that's honestly pretty good. Barrels can be sealed. Keeping its contents stored, it will allow for execution of some recipes. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure we just wait. And it will do its thing. So, yeah, cool. Awesome. I'm really happy we had jute. I think we've planted some as well. Yeah, we've got at least 2 bits of jute there. Our soybeans are growing quite nicely. I think the melons and the pumpkins are going to be our big profits because obviously once they grow, they're going to keep producing. I think, or at least I hope so. So that's honestly really good. We'll get a lead. We'll be able to bring sheep back. Realistically, we want 2 leaves. We're going to need a bit more jute if we want to do that. And just looking around here, we don't really have more jute. So once again, we have another option. I can go looking for some. I mean, you know, we might find some, we might not. I don't really know what else I'd do in that time. I could make a prospecting hammer. I mean, yeah, if we look at the molds, is that how you spell mold? Are they just molds? Yeah, sorry, wrong mold, different mold. Makes sense. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got ingots. Obviously, ingots would be a good one, honestly, because then I could cast all my stuff into ingots, and then I think that allows you to put them in the forge quite nicely. So it's an option. It's there. Pickaxe, we've obviously got a prospecting pick. I think that's what that is, prop pick. There's obviously an axe and a shovel. I don't think they're worth it. they're good obviously in the future, but at the moment when we don't have that much resource, it's not that good. Chisel could be fun, obviously. Javelin, sword, mace, knife, scythe. Scythe might be good. I have a hunch that a scythe, a tool that can harvest plants and leaves in a 3x3. That genuinely might be a good idea. But I'm also wondering, can you just make a stone one? You know what? It doesn't look like you can. I kind of want to do that. Because I want to see what we get from the plants. Is it just going to be straw? Like, do we have to find these different seeds all around about? Maybe. But I don't really know. Do we need to sort our inventory as well? I mean, like, probably, right? Do we have clay? Or did I use all the clay? You know what? Actually, while I wait for all that stuff to happen, I'm going to cook up my meat that we have. And then what I might do is... what's the word I'm looking for? I might go check out the wolf. But by the way, once again, we finished doing all that stuff, and now it's daytime. And the map's beautiful. The world looks stunning. It's absolutely spectacular. And I'm about to go essentially just wait and do stuff off camera. Like, I don't know. I mean, I could sit there for like 15 minutes waiting for it to be daytime. You know, like that. I mean, let's be honest. I just need sheep. I suppose I could look for sheep. That's not a bad idea either. Because obviously, I mean, we need to find them regardless of whether we have the jute or not. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So I've got the food. That's good. I mean, yeah, now we just go. That thing's still smoking. Oh, yeah, that thing's still got some smoke. This thing is obviously still doing its thing, and it will be for a little while. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over to our wolf over there, see if we can tame him a little bit further, and I'll be on the lookout for jute as well as we go exploring. Oh, you know what I realized? The scythe would let us get leaves, and that villager was trading spruce leaves. So I'll keep an eye out for spruce leaves or spruce trees as well. Although I think we're like in a heavy biome here. Like I don't think there's anything other than the trees that we see. But by the way, this game very relaxing. Like this mod pack. This is. I highly recommend if you can manage to run it with shaders. It just adds that extra just. I don't even know the right term, but it's very relaxing. It's very soothing, just like playing this because it feels very like. You're hunting and you're gathering, you know what I mean? Oh, jute! Oh my god! Okay, well, we're good. Nice. I'm gonna run back then and plant the rest of this and maybe even chuck this stuff in that same barrel. Maybe. Because obviously if we find two sheep, I want to bring them both back, right? Like I don't want to bring back just one. Because then, I mean, that sort of ruins the point, I guess, of farming. But yeah, oh, how lucky. Oh! I don't have a thing for it. Okay, so jute is the it's like tall grass that isn't grass. So that's if you're looking for that. What was I gonna say as well? I'm also thinking, do you think all the jute transforms at once in 8 minutes, like the full stack, or do you think it does like one at a time? Or I feel like it must do the full stack, at least if it's meant to be stored in that middle area that I've got it, because otherwise I don't know where where it'll put one of the jute. You know what I mean? And then the follow-up is, I don't know if will all transform in 8 minutes or if it like stacks, you know what I mean? And so that's going to take like an hour to transform. Not too sure. What I do know, however, is that we've got crops to plant. Oh, I actually do have a hoe on me. I didn't even realize. Is this close enough? It is. Perfect. We've got one more. I do like that we built this little piece of wood here because it does look a little bit nicer having it actually like sectioned off. Awesome. So I've got the rest of this jute. Oh, we've actually got the stuff. Oh, awesome. Let's go fill this guy up. I've got to undo this. And it did use all the water that it needed. So it's not just 200 per stack. You know what I mean? It's 200 per piece. It does seem to be. So what are we at now? I know we can see from the outside. We have 12, so we need 2, 4. There we go. So that should be good. We'll seal that guy. And so what I should be able to do now, this is awesome, is make a lead. Oh, how cool is that? So, oh my god, this episode, that thing's old news. We are making an animal farm. Oh, this is going to be spectacular. Okay, yeah, and we've got a saw, so I can actually make, if I wanted to make fences, I could. I'm thinking it still might be better to just use cobblestone, maybe. Maybe. I mean, like, fences can be fun. What logs do we have? Because they're not too expensive, I don't think. Didn't we have a chest full of logs, or did I really use them all? Huh. I think I used all that stuff we had. Because, I mean, they're definitely not in here, are they? No. Okay. I guess I'll chop down a tree or something. What's this? This is maple. I might do hickory. I think hickory might be a fun contrast to the maple. Maybe. I'll tell you what. We'll see what it looks like. I'll probably need a new axe and stuff. But yeah, how cool is that? So we can actually go and get that the cows. And the thing is, there was also a bull. I'm pretty sure. So we've got all of those as options. This is going to be a big jump. We're actually making really good progress in these episodes. I'm very happy with how things are going. Oh yeah, also another thing that was brought to my attention was you know when we set that pit fire and then it like burnt the thing that we built around it? Look around us. Imagine if literally anything else caught fire. Like if this piece of grass caught fire. The entire area is gone. Like this whole map is dense vegetation. And even when it's not like trees, it's grass. I think we would lose the entire forest. I do see that I left something on the ground over here, red dot on the map, so we'll go and pick up, I imagine a log, maybe? Yeah, okay, beautiful. But yeah, like, we were pretty lucky, because I didn't even think about it. I didn't even consider it. We just happened to get a bit lucky. Okay, so, I would like to make fences, purely because they're fun. So they're going to be planks and twigs. So what we're going to do is grab these, chuck in our saw, and how do you do planks? We can do this. I probably want to grab like an actual, like a willow, yeah. Oh, so they use lumber and planks. Planks are lumber. Okay, so we need the lumber, regardless. So let's grab a stack of lumber. Then some of that turns into planks. So like at least 2, for example. And then you have this, which would give you... Oh, that's fence gates. Yeah, and then the fence is the other way around. Gotcha. So, I'll tell you what. This full stack I'll turn into planks. And then we'll make another stack of the hickory lumber. There we go. And then we'll combine these together. So, obviously, I do want a fence gate. I'm just trying to see if there's actually, like, hickory over here. Yeah, hickory log fence. Hickory fence. Hickory log fence. Hickory fence. Okay, so if you didn't want to use all your lumber up, you could do a log fence. Yeah. And what's the difference? The color scheme's different. Okay. I kind of like this one better. I like the gray. I was kind of hoping we'd get that color. So we don't actually need the planks. We just need the lumber and the logs. So I just need to chop down a few more hickory trees. There's a few more hickory trees. Oh, what's this? Rundo. Alrighty, so we've now got lumber, obviously, like that. And we've got hickory logs, like this. And so that'll make us some fences. So obviously I want that, but we also probably want the fence gate maybe first. That probably makes a bit more sense. So we'll make at least one of these. Sure, we'll take 2. Do this. Now, it will be a different color. Like, the fence gate will be starkly different. I think it's fine. We can, if we need to make more, we can. Like, it's not the end of the world. I think it's fine. Now, where are we placing this animal kingdom? This area could look nice. Let me just clear a bunch of this, get some straw and whatnot. Some other stuff, dandelions. Yeah, cool. I'm trying to think. What, like, is this good? This area here? Yeah, I think so. I think at least it could be. So, I'm probably going to bring them in from this side and, like, enter from this side. So we'll have a double fence gate there. That seems pretty smart. Then we've obviously got our log fence. You know what? What I might do here... I kind of want to have it there, like this fence. Because I'm thinking we don't want the fence up against, like, a part where they can walk over. So, like, I'll dig this part up, right? Inventory space. I need more vessels, probably, just to store junk. Yeah, we'll go over here, just so that, like, an animal can't climb over. Not necessarily a mob, obviously, because they don't really exist, but, like, a wolf, right? I don't want a wolf getting in. Now, it's possible that they'll jump in, maybe, like, literally jump, but they also just might not. So I'm sort of banking on that idea. Let's drop you there. Pick up some of this silty loam dirt. And can I place you there? Awesome. So, we will then put this across here. And I mean, that's nice, right? Just a nice little pen, at least for now. You know, we can give them a bigger place later if it so needs us to. But for now, I think that's fine. What is dropped on the ground over here? Did we miss a log or something? Okay, but yeah, I think this looks awesome. The fact that the logs are actually like this and the middle part's the other color, I think that looks so much better than what the other version was going to look like. I think we lucked out picking that one. Cool. So, I'll try to clear my inventory again. Oh, I've seen what we can do. The problem is there's so much just useless stuff that we have. Like all of these realistically can just turn into sticks, and that probably makes our job just that much easier in terms of storing the stuff. We install the lumber in there, maybe maple lumber and hickory lumber. Damn, why do we get different types? What I was going to do was if I grab these, you ready? Check this out. I can chuck them all into the crafting table, like so, and then I can put a hammer in, and it turns them all into chunks. So that's pretty good. I wish you could do it for each of them. I don't know why we need to do all of that, because otherwise I need to split them up. And I mean, I'll be honest, it's not that easy to do. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. Inside of here, we have a pot. And I think I can actually pick it up now that I have a pickaxe. Yeah, I can pick it up. So we can pick this thing up, right? It makes a pretty big mess. There's some wood ash. Oh, with potassium. Okay, so we've got a pot. I don't actually know how to place the pot because we made one before as well. So we've got a few different pots that we can use, but I don't know how to make them. Is it whatever's on the ground here? Or is that the log I threw? V? I mean, that's clearly not what I meant to do. Okay, let's consult the pot. What does the pot want us to do? How do we set this guy up? Oh, used on a fire pit. Oh, there it is. Awesome. So now we can cook all these things into a stew. Now, I probably need a different fire pit if I actually want to cook my food normally this time, but this should be good. So I obviously want to put pumpkins in. I would like to put some water in here as well, because obviously I guess we need some water. Can I open this guy up? Yeah, it says water in there. Let's fill the thing up. Look, I don't know if we need to, but if that means we make more stew, then I don't know. It sounds good, I guess. And then we'll light the fire. We'll put some logs in and see what that does, I think. So he's full. He's ready. Yeah, he's ready to go. So obviously we're making this. We're going to be making a wholesome stew. It's filling a stew. Either one of these could happen, I guess. It's going to use a little bit of water and then just some flame. In terms of heat, it doesn't really say anything about the heat as far as I can tell. So I think we just go for it and we just hope that we get lucky. Can I put these in? I might be able to. Shall we? No, I won't, because we've got a place to put that anyway. So, we'll light this fire up. Do I have logs on me? I do have some lumber. That doesn't burn. I guess we've got the log there. Yeah, hopefully it's enough. Alright, let's see. Light this guy up. Get him ignited. There he is. Pick up you. Go ahead and chuck you in there. Awesome. Nothing else here burns. Yeah, I definitely need a new log. Let's go chop something else. Alrighty, plenty more logs to fill this guy up. There we go. So that'll all burn, and that'll give us, hopefully, some pumpkin soup. We can then put it into bowls, I imagine. The rest of our inventory is just a mess. Well, honestly, we need more of these vessels. But it's like, that takes time. You know, it takes a decent amount of time. This stuff is clay down here, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, these large vessels... vessels... Where's the large vessel? Unfired large vessel. Yeah, just a big, like, cauldron shape. What did it show in here? Not too sure. But that's fine. We'll just make a bunch of these. I'm not sure where I'm going to store them. I guess I'll throw the flint on the ground for now. And I'll just make all of these. Actually, I just realized we can probably make actual just chests. That, I'll be honest, that makes a lot more sense than whatever I'm about to do there. So, bear with me while I try and remember how to play normally. So we put that away. We open this up and we go boom. And we have 6 chests. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. So, these are obviously flammable. We want to keep them away from there, so we'll bring them over here. Not too far. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So, not as big as a normal double chest, but I'll tell you what, pretty good. Pretty good. I just want to empty my inventory, to be honest. Now, I think what we're seeing here is that it has a certain capacity. Maybe. Or actually, these things are very huge, so they can't go in, whereas I can put more smaller things in. That makes sense. So we can put smaller stuff in. We can't put huge stuff in. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, we want one for food. So what I'm going to be doing is taking all of our food, probably all of our plant matter for the most part, that sort of stuff, we will be taking and putting into that this chest down here. So like our chunks and all that. Now, you know what? I actually take that back, I think, because I might just do a food shelf, because I think these are just better. It's going to be planks and the logs, or the lumber, sorry. So we've got that. I have hickory planks. Yep, perfect. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. So 3 of you, we'll go ahead and grab you out. And this should be a shelf. Food shelf, perfect. So this guy will go here. And so I guess I can just place stuff on it. Melons. Straw doesn't go on, but I guess melons do. Melon slices. Oh, melon slices don't. Pumpkin slices? Okay. So food that isn't food can go in there. Okay. I mean, like, I get it, I guess. Now, this stuff, I don't know if we want to... Like, I don't know if it goes off if you seal it. I don't remember that. I can double check the barrel. I mean, actually, I think if you seal it in a barrel, it's good. But I'm not sure about the rest of things. Barrel tips. Sealing a barrel will eject items that are not in the center slot. Sure. Yep, makes sense. No, I don't think so. I think sealing it just lets you pick the stuff up. So we can probably store the stuff in here. That's probably fine. What can we do with the melon slices? We can make a soup. So that is an option. It is on the table. We can make a pizza as well, but soup seems to be the play. We could dry it. We could get a dried melon slice. I'm not sure what the use by would go on that. Drying that would need fruit leaves. Huh. That's cool. I'll probably turn it into soup, I guess. We'll see what the soup does. So... We've got soup in here. It's finished. Sure. We'll look for our 4 bowls. So they'll be in one of these. Will they? Here they are. 4 bowls. So we're going to go over here and grab our soup. So soup, soup, soup. Oh, is that all the soup? That's all the soup. So we got 2 bowls of soup from, what do you call them? I can't even think. From 3 pumpkins. Awesome. As you can see, our hunger's pretty low at the moment, so we'll grab this. The nutrition is going to be saturation and water, so we drink this. And we get a bit of both. Pretty good meal, honestly. Like, pretty good. And as you saw, the bowl's actually stacked, so you can actually get a decent amount of them if you, like, bulk process them all, I guess. So, let me continue emptying mainly these vessels up here, because I think they have some junk in them too. And then we'll also grab out the jute and do all that. So we're almost at the point where we can go and hunt down our animals. I'll keep this on me. This obviously has some limestone gravel and cobble. This thing has melons. I'll keep the marble in there. But the rest of the stuff I might just place in here. So that can go there. Straw can go there. Leaves. Wood. Oh, I guess I can't put the big logs in there, but the rest of the stuff I can. Cool. Okay, so... I would say that we are just about ready. Obviously, I'm going to grab out the rest of the jute that we have there. We can keep them open so we can fill, maybe. Lead. Is there anything else to use jute for? A jute net. Ooh, that could be good. Or you could do it in a loom to make a burlap cloth. And then you can actually make some shirts. Okay. That could be worth. I will say that could be worth. I do want to check what the net's for. Can we actually, like, go fishing? You'll also need a jute net. For a lamp. Okay. I won't bother with it then. I'll make leads. We'll have 3 leads that we can use to bring the animals back. What I'm going to do first off is I'm going to go into this direction and we're going to try to grab the cows and stuff. I have meat. We have a jug that's full. I'll top up on water as well, just before we do go. Awesome. And I will now head off in this direction and hope that this is actually the direction that the cow is in, because I'll be honest. Oh, yep, there is a cow. Cool. I was like, I'm not entirely sure. And it's also possible we can't lead them. That's another thing as well that I didn't really think about. You might have to tame them first, in which case we're in a pickle. All right, here's our cow. The lead is working. Cool. So I will now head over in this direction because there is a bull, which is just obviously a male cow. So we'll head over there. I believe it is in this direction. Yep, you can see it on the map. I'm gonna sort of just hope that he's following me the whole time because I don't really want to keep looking behind me. I say that and I'll probably keep looking behind me. But yeah, cool, nice. This should be simple. So this will obviously be to get cows. Obviously we wanted sheep, but it'll be a good start, right? A good start to the process. And I'll probably look up what sheep need because I mean, like, otherwise, do I just keep guessing? You know what I mean? And chances are you guys will tell me at the end of the episode anyway, so I might as well know that. But then, even then, I guess I don't need to know because the plan isn't to go and tame them there. The plan is to bring them back to tame them. So, yeah, we should be fine. All right, so right over here, is he still following? Yep. Right over here is a bull, so a male cow. There we go. He's collected, and now we just go back home. Awesome. It's that simple. This is, yeah, this is how you do it. Alrighty, we're home sweet home. I'll hope that they don't trample our crops while we bring them over here. And we can open the fence gate. We'll open both, make it a little bit easier. Bring these guys in. And at the moment, we'll tame them up there, just so that I can close the gate. Then we'll run over here and pick these up. Oh, and it drops them inside. Cool. But that should be fine as well. So we can go in here and pick those up. Nice, so we've got two cows here. We've obviously got a female cow and a male cow. Size 14 and 15. They have 0 wear and tear. And they're looking for food. And I don't know what to give them. Let me look that up. I'll check the book, because I'd love if the book had it. And we can probably close this thing as well. Obviously, we've already got we know what we need there. What was I going to do? The wild animals, and then the animal husbandry. And then we just... Is there a thing that tells us? So, like, here's a male cow. You can feed them. They each have food that they prefer to eat. Makes sense. Is this hinting the food in the background? Is that what that's showing? No, because they're all showing the same. And obviously, these guys like cow. What do you call it? Why can't I think? Carrots. So yeah, adult livestock cannot be fully familiarized. See, familiarized, that makes sense. Familiarity. Is that the word? Did I just do it? Maybe. Familiarized. That's fine, but yeah, I don't know the other word. Is the other word even a word? Do we know? Okay. Indicated by the red outlined heart. Babies can reach 100%. Cool. Mammals are livestock that experience pregnancy. Adult mammals that are above 30% familiarity and have... did I just say the word? And have been fed that day will mate. Okay. Given that they are not that they are opposite genders of each other, the female animal will become pregnant, cause it to have children, set number of days after fertilization. An example is pigs. Oh, I just went back. Oh god, hold on. There's more to read. An example is pigs. Woolly animals are mammals that can be sheared. If they're adults and familiar enough with you. Yep, sure. Some example are sheep, alpacas. Oh, we've got alpacas. We could do that. Musk oxen. Cool. Alpacas is definitely a plan. And then obviously there's milk that we can do. Nest box for birds. We don't need that just yet. Obviously, I think it's fine and you can cook them, sure. Equines are mammals that can be ridden, sure. 15% is all you need. That's pretty good. They need a saddle, which can be napped. I guess out of leather. Mules, donkeys, horses. Makes sense. Oh, the next pages will go over livestock types. So we've got a cow here, right? They only eat grains, which may be rotten. Cool. Awesome. And then sheep is obviously... Well, alpacas we might do. Grains and fruits. Okay, alpacas we might be able to do with fruit. If they are never... they are never sheared... What? They can have children 13 times if they are never sheared, or be sheared 128 times. If they are never bred, they grow wool every 6 days. What? Sure. And then there's sheep, and they only eat grains. Okay. Sure. They spawn in drier climates with temperature between 0 and 35. And then 70 and 300 mils of main rainwater. Okay. So, temperature. 0 and 30. I think that's pretty much this map. Maybe, what are these big things? I don't know what this is. Is this like a temperature, like, connecting? What I was going to say, though, is possibly near the water then, maybe? Because, well, what happens if I get rid of water, actually? Okay, no, it just shows the temperature then. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think this is within the range. Actually, yeah, that's 30 up there. So yeah, we're within the temperature range. So then what we want is the rainfall range. And the rainfall range, we'll double check. So temperature 0 and 35. Yeah, perfect. 70 and 300 mil. I think we're good. 70 and 300 mil. Ooh, no, this is way too much rain. Over the entire map. Isn't it? Because that looks like it's like 400 is what all this is. This looks like it's around 400, doesn't it? Maybe close to 300. I think it's possible. Like, I think we can get cows. Yeah, sheep, sorry. Because see, these... Oh, at least rainfall. Does it say at least? No, this is a between. Okay, so it is different. Oh, it could be different season, different rain, maybe. Okay, we'll see. So yeah, grains. The problem is... barley grain, maize grain, oat grain, rice grain, wheat grain. So we do have rye. Rye grain is rye and copper knives. Okay, so perfect. We do have the ability to do this then. Because somewhere, who knows where. Oh, yeah, let's actually grab all this stuff out and properly store it. Oh, first of all, let me check. Melons can obviously be stored in there. Can carrots get stored in there? Apparently not. I do want to try everything. Squash? Nope. I'm guessing maybe it's just large stuff. Like, can I not put melons in here? No, I can. Because they're small. I don't know. Maybe it's only a melon shelf now. Invalid cellar. Yeah, I meant to put it in a cellar as well, aren't I? So, I mean, it doesn't do anything different on this shelf. It's a thing, I guess. Alright, so that guy's empty. Cool. We've got that storage back. This thing doesn't have any rye. This thing does have 2 rye. So, rye plus knife, which we don't have. So, let's maybe make one of those. Oh, actually, hold on. We have a knife, don't we? We have the actual blade of the knife. Perfect. I remember we made a double last time. So this plus the rye gives us rye grain. Awesome. So rye grain you can eat for some saturation. You can also turn it into aqua chow to catch more fish. Bunch of different fish stuff you can make. There's some different recipes to make flour and whatnot, but this is fine. We can take this rye grain. Oh, there's some crops growing nicely over here. Oh yeah, they would have followed the grain. So I give you some, and I give you some. Oh. But, oh, I didn't crouch when I gave it to them. Okay, listen, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. Sugarcane's growing quite nicely. Squash, jutes, and then jutes. Lots of jutes. So we're going to be able to make some of that stuff. And then we've got 3 rye. You know what? How far off are we from a watering can now? Now that we actually, like, have lumber. Wooden water bucket. Okay. We want lumber to make buckets, so 2 buckets. And then we want another piece of lumber. That's so easy. That is so easy. Okay. Didn't we have a lumber on it? What happened to that lumber we had? Oh, it's in here. So we've got some lumber here. We've obviously got planks. We've got logs. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the chestnut looked beautiful. Maybe we'll use some chestnut soon. Let's see. Can I combine these all into a bucket? Perfect. That gets rid of some of that extra stuff we had. So then we make another bucket. We go ahead and fill that up with water. And then we have, ta-da, watering can. Oh, and we keep a bucket. Cool. So this watering can is, I guess, full. And if I hold right click on, say, the rye, it will slowly use its durability. And it's at 29%. How much do you think we have to use before it does anything? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll use the entire watering can. All right. The entire watering can has been used. Oh, and you fill it up quite easy, so that's fine. How does it work? Does it have to... Oh, I think it has to be on a planter, actually. Yeah, my bad. Planters are used to grow crops inside of a greenhouse. To see the status of a planter, you can look at it while holding a hoe. Crops in planters consume nutrients in a similar way to crops. Planters should be placed inside a valid greenhouse and activated with a climate station. Planters need at least some natural sunlight to work. Planters must be watered to grow. This can be done with a watering can, craft from watering bucket, blah, blah, blah. Right-click to water nearby planters. Refill it by pressing right button on a water source. So large planter is made with compost, which we might actually get from these animals now, and bricks. So clay smelted, obviously. Smelted somehow, I should say. Are the most simple kind of planter. They grow a single crop from seed and are harvested with right button when mature. Large planters can grow green beans, tomatoes, sugarcane, jute, grains. However, to grow grains, you need a copper or better greenhouse. A copper greenhouse. What? What? So that's to grow grains. And obviously I want to grow grains. That's sort of what we're after here. So to grow grains, you need a copper or better greenhouse. I mean, the plot thickens, doesn't it? Okay. All right, so... Okay, let's try and figure this out. So we need a greenhouse. Greenhouse is a multi-block device controlled by a climate station. So I think it needs a climate station. Oh, back. Here's the climate station. The climate station is a block that manages the greenhouse and the cellar. When its correspondent multi-block is built correctly, it will show water on its sides. When it is invalid, it will show ice. The climate station must be placed on the first level of the multi-block, touching a wall. The climate station in its valid and invalid state. Makes sense. We would need brass mechanisms and redstone, as well as some glass to make this guy. Okay. Sure. So that, I mean, that's obviously out of our table at the moment. So we'll look at that in the future. For now, I guess this is it. We actually just grow a big farm, which is fine. We can do that, obviously. Obviously, I want more like wheat and stuff, or rye or whatever we've got. That's gonna be rough. It's pretty much it's nearing the end of the episode. I think we've done a lot. It's always hard to tell. What I am gonna do though is I've got my leads on us. I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna look for sheep. If we can salt the map, we've gone a lot that way. How about we go left and see if we've... Actually, you know what? I'll head over to the wolf, right? Because I still want to keep trying to tame him. Actually, let's see the book. Let's see exactly how much this would take to tame. Wild animals, animal husbandry, and we keep going. And then there should be a wolf. No, so this is all horses and stuff. Wild animal, predators, and then we find the wolf. Feeding enough will tame it into a dog. I mean, that's obviously what I want. Pets are similar to livestock. 15%. Pets recognize a certain player as their owner. To become a pet's owner, feed it and raise... Okay, so no, I have to turn it into a dog. Dogs are a pet that eats grains, vegetables, meat, rotten or not rotten. They will help you hunt most any land predator or prey. Okay, so yeah, I need a dog. So we need to convert the wolf into a dog. That's the process here. And then once it's a dog, you obviously keep its familiarity. So if we stop feeding it, obviously it'll become just a wild dog, right? So that makes perfect sense. I will meet you guys. Oh, what's happening here? Is it autumn? Or is it nearing autumn? Because that definitely looks like a different colored leaf, doesn't it? Oh, and there's a few. Oh, it's going to look beautiful. Or it's going to look ugly. But it's going to look like something. All right, I'll meet you guys at the wolf. And then I mean, if I see a sheep on the way, we'll grab a sheep. Why not? If we see... What else can we see on the way? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? I guess if we find nothing, then on my way back, I'll bring an alpaca. Because, I mean, you know, might as well, right? Alrighty, so there should be a wolf around here. Yep, here it is. Is it still a wolf? It is still a wolf. And it doesn't care. I mean, it might have eaten it. But either way, it's at a familiarity of 30. It's not taking any orders. I could lead it back. No, I couldn't. But there it is. It's there. Do you want some squash? No, he's fine. Alright, we'll head this way then. Because as you can see in this direction, there is a male alpaca. So we'll bring this back. I feel like we've seen a female alpaca. Or at least just a normal alpaca. I don't know if that said female. So we'll grab this guy. We'll head back. There's 2 grizzly bears off in that direction. So probably going to avoid that. But you can come with me. That should be good. What about you? Yeah, you seem fine. I don't know. I was just seeing if there's anything wrong with him. Yes. Cool. Yeah, I really want that wolf. I'll be happy. I just want one. You know, that's all I want. There's also another cow over here. I'm gonna try my luck. Now it's possible I'm pushing it because there's a lot of bears around. Oh, there's 2 cows. I mean, I want both cows, don't I? We've got 3 leads. We're in the area. We're in the neighborhood. Let's give it a shot. The more the merrier. So you're gonna come with? What do we see there? There's 2 musk ox bulls in that area that I guess we have to that are there. Sure. We've obviously got another cow here. Oh, little cow. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be able to tame that cow. We've obviously got bulls, musk bulls. Are they both the same? I think they're both the same. And then those are rabbits next to them. Sure. And so now we want to go there, but in the way is a grizzly bear and a pack of wolves. So we're going to head in this direction. Are they both following? No. The other 2 stopped following. You know, one second. Here's the leads. Grab you and you. Can I bring 3? I think I can, right? You guys all good? Yeah. Now, it's possible a boar will attack me. I know in some games they do. There's also, yeah, wolves over there, and it's becoming nighttime, so we need to be a little bit smart here. Because that might be the pack of wolves. Oh, and there's actually a pack of wolves. Let's just go through the middle. I'm gonna eat some squash. The problem is we don't have much thirst. So we might be... Actually, right next to us is water. Oh, but it's a hot spring. So I can't actually drink it. Well, that's great, isn't it? You know what? I've got a bucket. So I can actually pick up... No, I can't pick up the water because it's too hot, I guess. Is that a thing? Also, why'd the leads break? What? Alright, well, it's fine. We're going to head in this direction, hope that the wolf doesn't kill us. Another thing to make note of is when they drop on the map, like the leads, there'll be a red dot on the map. So I can sort of keep going until we see a red dot behind us on that mini map. It just makes it a little bit easier to travel. Although with that being said, this cow just dropped and I don't know where the lead is. Oh, it's in a tree. Alright, perfect. So as you can see, we've got the animals. I'm going to now hope that these ones don't fall out when I bring these ones in. Okay. Cool. Okay, they're all in here. It's a little bit cramped at this point. We might make it bigger in the future. But regardless, it's nice. They're in there. There they are. I guess they have no shelter either. This tree, is it doing much for them? No. Yeah, it's fine. They'll be great. They'll have a wonderful time. This thing looks like it's almost got crops on it. So do actually a lot of these things. We're actually getting there on some of them. Yeah, sweet. Okay, cool. So, once again, it's raining. It's like pitch black. It's quite horrific. We do have an alpaca. The alpaca, I think it's going to give us wool. I'll be honest. I think we're going to get wool from it. Oh, we can get it from hide? Oh, but it needs to be sheepskin hide. Hold on. What do we have in here? Inside here, we have raw hide and raw hide. So I imagine that's going to give us like leather or something, right? Let's actually have a look. This plus knife does nothing. Okay, cool. Inside here, we have more raw hide. Okay. But we can actually get it if we kill a sheep, right? Cool. Okay. Alright, we're about an hour into the recording here. I'm going to do one more little adventure off in this direction. We've got our leads on us and stuff. I'm heading this way, so south a bit. We've got a few dots on the map that can be different mobs. Sorry. We do have a female alpaca. I'll probably bring them back. And then I think any other one that we see, I might just kill, right? I think that might be the play. I don't know how good of a play it is. Oh yeah, because there's a male alpaca there too. There's also a grouse. What's a grouse? What? I don't understand. Okay, so female alpaca. We'll go back and grab him later. What's this? Oh, wait! Oh, beautiful. What is the... Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, that's a decent amount. Is there any more? We definitely want to be growing that stuff. Okay, sweet. Oh, there's a zombie. We'll leave him down there. Hopefully he doesn't come up. He, kind of looking like he might, but it's fine. So female alpaca, we'll head in this direction. Male alpaca. Oh yeah, and there's another female alpaca. What else do we have? Grab boars, bunch of that stuff. Cool. I think we can do this then. That looked scary. Okay, so 2 attack damage, 3 attack damage, 4 attack damage, 2 attack damage, 4 attack damage. Okay, from this guy, we get raw hide, raw camelidas. We get wool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, there's also a farmer villager on the map. You see that? All right, well, we'll have to go see what he wants, because that might actually be profitable. Oh, how good. Okay. I also see, what's this? Do you see, I think in this direction. Oh, it looked like something red. That was very strange. All right, female alpaca. There's another female alpaca behind us, so we're good. Yeah, when I hold tab, it's a, I don't know what that is. Do you see that in the bottom left? A fish, maybe? Alright, we got our second piece of wool. So this will give us 8 yarn each, right? And for every 16 yarn, so we've got enough to make 1 wool cloth, right? Really. So we've got wool yarn. And yeah, we can turn it into a single cloth. Okay. Sure. So how do you get wool then? Wool is from wool cloth, which you get from wool yarn. Okay. So if we get 4 wool cloth, we can then make 8 wool, and that'll be plenty, right? And then the wool can be turned into a bed. Yes. Quite simply. Okay. So it's very simple. So my understanding then is that 2 wool, like 2 alpacas killed, obviously gives us 8, which gives us 16. So every 2 we kill gives us 1 cloth. So I need to kill 8 alpacas total. So I need to kill 6 more alpacas, or, you know, obtain 6 more wool somehow. We'll see what this guy over here's got to offer us before we give up. Oh, he's actually got a house. Wonder, he might have a bed. He might genuinely have a bed. Possibly. Unstained wattle. So he's got a nice wattle house. Is he locked in? He's locked in. Buddy. I'm not that scary, am I? Alright, here we go. Hello, villager. Oh, thatch bed. You're lucky. You're lucky, mate. Cabbage, wintergreen berries, guano, cut topaz, oat, and sugarcane. Cool. And to get our hands on this stuff, I mean, you need stuff, right? So it's not too good. Your pot is empty. You've got a crafting table, but we don't really need that. You've got a large vessel. I might actually... Oh, you know what? We've got chests now, so you can actually keep that. I'm feeling a bit generous today. Cool. All right, well, I mean, we tried. But yeah. Very, very interesting. Another thing is, I don't even know if I've set up the config right on the server that I set up, so I'm sort of like fingers crossed that everything's still going to work when we travel further away from the base. I'm just going to grab the pumpkins. I'm going to leave the seeds there, because it's nice when you're traveling and you find pumpkins, I'll be honest. It's quite satisfying. What do you think those are on the map? Are they horses? Like in this direction? Oh, in this direction though. What do you think those are? I mean, we're going to go have a look, because rabbits show on the map. Yeah, they're horses. Oh, cool. Okay. Musk ox, bull, and cows. So we could farm musk oxes. I don't think we need to. Like, I mean, they might give us leather or stuff, right? Like, more hides. But, musk ox. Let's double check that they won't actually give us wool somehow. So let's actually go back here. Animal husbandry. And we're looking at... Yeah, it's not a musk ox. They can be sheared. Musk ox. So yeah, if we go to here, woolly animals, musk oxen. So we could farm them, or I can kill them. And I'll be honest, I kind of want the wool now, because if next episode we can skip the night times with sleeping, I'm going to be so happy. It's also possible they'll kill me though. It's also possible they won't. 3 wool. Perfect. There's plenty over here as well, hopefully. And we've seen a few before in another area, so we might even be able to get more if we need. 4 wool total, and plenty of meat as well, need I say. Oh, some rye. What a win. What a win of an adventure. We can drop this. I would definitely like to pick up the seeds. Very, very nice. All right, I think there's one more over here. This way. What did I drop, by the way? Oh, yeah, the dirt. Yeah, makes sense. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. So we have 5 wool. We needed 8, I want to say. Yeah, I think we needed 8. So I'd love to find some more. If we look at the wool, sheep, alpacas, oxen. Yeah, and there's wolves in that direction, which, I mean, they're cool, but I don't want to die. Wild wheat, we'll pick up you because we have... Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. Didn't I... Wheat and wheat seeds. Wheat? Oh, because it's actually edible as it is. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I getcha. So I probably want to put this stuff into like a vessel. Because obviously they have their all different use by dates. Which is, I mean, as you can see, it's kind of annoying that they don't stack. I think, did my mouse just die? Oh. My everything did. I can't even walk. Did my... What? Oh, wait. Okay. Not too sure. It's possible... No, I don't know. I don't actually know what happened. But yeah, I mean, that's annoying, right? The fact that they don't stack. Like... Ugh. I mean, I think I can probably, like, turn them all into grain, and they might stack, but, like, regardless, it's a bit rough. But yeah, I understand that I'm pushing this episode even further. But I would really like to get the sheep, or you know, get the kill here. Oh, fruit tree. This is lemon, a lemon tree. Beautiful. So we're gonna go lemon tree grown. Oh, perfect. So we can find that in the future. Wonderful. Ducks and turkeys on the map. Rabbits. Nothing we need, sadly. I'll head sort of back, but like this direction, I guess, to hopefully run into some new stuff. Alpaca. Male alpaca. That's going to be our 6th wool. Hopefully he has some friends. Hopefully he has 2 friends. Fingers crossed. Are these the boars? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, those are male pigs with the tusks. Cool. Oh yeah, 2 male alpacas in the top right corner. I believe we've done it. The only problem is going to be that, one second. The only problem is going to be that, yeah, this stuff won't stack now. Because we took too long, like, in between killing them. That they're probably, like, past the use by. I also think I'm heavy because I'm definitely running slower. Then maybe it's the bushes. Might be the bushes. Regardless, I think we're good. I think after we kill those, we're good. Look at the map as well. I think there's a pirate. I think there's a few pirates that we can check out. Alright, one more piece of wool, I believe, is all that I need. We might even be able to farm these guys, if I bring that one back that we saw on our way. If we happen to run past him. I'm not going to try and find him, I guess. I'm happy with what we've got, I think. Like, we'll be able to grab him another day, sort of thing. I'm not too stressed. But I do want to see what this pirate's doing. He might kill me. It is a possibility. I'm aware that I'm seeing like some ores here, so maybe I will actually just quick copper more. There we go. So we have a pirate here. Oh, he's a digger. So he's got diamonds. If I give him granite, we just get diamonds. Just right out of the gate. Opals, rubies. We get some cobble, some lapis. Raw granite. Really? Really? Raw granite. Andesite will give us ruby. You are very, very good. Alright. Trader diamonds. Perfect. And you've got a thatch bed, of course you do. Alright, well, I'm going to head back. We probably won't craft it this episode. But, is the wolf on the way? The wolf is, oh my god, 1,000 that way. This one's only 600, yeah. So we'll just head home. What was I going to say? I don't really remember. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, we're good. Next episode, we'll be able to make a bed. Hopefully, if we can put together all the machinery and stuff we need. While we are here, I do want to pick up more of this. Honestly, we can leave the bits on the ground. The main thing I am after are the seeds, at least for now. Obviously, having the crop will allow us to like befriend these animals, like right now. So, I would like to bring it. I guess fine. They convinced me. It didn't take much, but there we go. Now I've got that. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I do want to, you know, start farming this stuff. So I'll head back to the base. If I see the thing on the way, I'll bring it back to the base. What are you? You're a turkey, are you? Cool. Oh, no, you're a grouse. You're a goose. A goose? A grouse? I'm not sure, but you're there. Mossy cobble limestone, yeah. Alright, cool. I will, I don't know if I'll meet you back. I might just end the episode here, to be honest, because I don't really know. I mean, I'm going to have to go back anyway to get the thumbnail, so yeah, I'll meet you back at the base. Ooh, oat. I know we're not at the base, but we found oat. What do I want to bring? Bladder. That is disgusting. I can make a flask out of you? Okay. Sure. Leather flask. Leather flask. Alright. Okay. Broken leather flask. Leather flask. You need the leather flask to make the leather flask? Oh, leather flask sides. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So we probably do want these. That'll be good for water, as disgusting as it is. What I might do, though, is drop, like, the marble and stuff. Because inside here and inside here, we've got some room. So I can go in here. We can drop the marble. Oh, that wasn't even the right marble. What did I drop? Did I just drop the wool? I just dropped the wool. Don't drop the wool. That's... Yeah, the wool can go in there. That probably makes more sense. And then inside here, we can store something else like the hide. So now I think I can store everything. We should have oat seeds and oats. Cool. All right, now I'll meet you back at the base. By the way, we have stumbled across the female alpaca from the start. So we'll bring you back in hopes to make some more. Alrighty, we've got the alpaca here. See if I can bring him in without the rest getting out. Perfect. Move. Okay. And then we can drop that, and then I'll go in there and pick that up. And then we're good. So, pick that up. Nice. There we are. They exist. Awesome. What do we do now? Because I would end the episode right now, but there's actually is a decent amount we can do just before we do wrap things up. What I want to do is I want to grab out some oat. We're going to go ahead and chop this up with the knife that we don't have. So we'll go ahead and make a knife. that's probably the step that we need to do. All right, so a knife you can put through the middle here and do that, and you get 2 knife blades. Pretty good deal. Grab this guy, put him in with the oats or whatever that was, and we get oat grain, and it looks like straw as well, which is pretty cool. So then we come over here, we crouch, and we right-click on them, and it makes them all just that little bit more familiar with us. And you can tell which one you're feeding, obviously, by the thing above their head when you hover over them. Becomes adult in a year. What? Isn't that an insane amount of time? Sure. And so, yeah, these should all be familiar with us. Obviously, I think they're all fed. I think they're all good. Just hover on over them. It looks like they are. Cool. So, yeah, we'll have to just keep remembering to do that. Little by little. Slowly get them into action. In terms of the bed... You know what? We'll try to make it this episode. How difficult will it be? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be rough. Actually, you know what? It will be because at the very minimum, I happen to know that we need to make this spindle, which needs to be a fired head. So like that's going to take at least 8 minutes, and that sounds boring. So yeah, next episode, we'll go ahead. We'll probably finish that forge, honestly, because this charcoal should be done. We'll obviously make a bed. That'll be good. And honestly, yeah, I'm not sure what from there. I don't really know what's next, but all I know is that is the plan. We'll plant this guy here. Cool. Yeah. Wonderful. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. The thumbnail, I don't know where I'm going to get that from. It'll probably be all the animals, I guess. And we'll try and continue in the next one. So yeah, genuinely, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support in the series. I know it's a lot different from what we normally do here in terms of I'm actually having to do things rather than just like setting up a factory, which we'll probably get to. I'm sure we'll get to something along those lines. Maybe not. I mean, we get to space somehow, right? Like that happens somehow. So there's definitely some work to do, and I'm enjoying these multi-blocks and stuff. It's a good difference. We'll probably jump into All the Mods 8 or All the Mods 9 if that happens to come out by the time we're finished with this. But yeah, whenever we happen to finish this episode, oh, not this episode, this series. That's probably the plan. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.